Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel once again. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm going to talk about what carnivore diet experience has taught me about my allergens. And prior to this, I didn't know definitely like what are the things that I was allergic to. And obviously before I get into all these details, I have made a video on my carnivore diet experience, how I cured my anemia. Please be sure to check that out. For 2.5 months, I was in a strict carnivore diet without any dairy products in order to cure my anemia. And obviously, I slowly introduced ketogenic diet back into my life. And this phase was very educational for me because obviously, like the title says, that I learned a lot of stuff about my allergens, okay? Yeah, so I found out I'm allergic to 8 different things so far, and it hurts me to tell you, but I'm allergic to coconut related products, and this is very unfortunate for me, but the allergic reaction that I had from coconut was immense. Prior to this, obviously, I had some, a little bit of like tingly throat or a little bit of itchiness in your body, and I always ignored that prior to carnivore diet. While I was on a keto, obviously the reaction wasn't that severe, but after carnivore diet, then when I introduced coconut back in my life, then the reaction wasn't good at all. Your microbiome changes after a week of you doing any kind of lifestyle, right? Anyway, so I was like hugely allergic to coconut related stuff. At one instance that I actually had food poisoning throughout the day. I was crawling on the floor, like the vomiting and diarrhea, and it was really, really bad. I thought like I was near to deathbed, and it's not even funny. Like I would dread for anyone to have that kind of day. But obviously the take-home message is that when you are sensitive to something, yeah, everyone shows some kind of reaction, right? And how many of us diligently take that reaction on board and then stop eating that meal? Well, I did not. I was like a little bit of allergic here and there to coconut, but then I was like, yeah, whatever, I can stand that. And then the coconut is yummy, the coconut products are yum, and then they are like very fragrant, and you want to have this, and you just ignore that kind of body signs. But after carnivore diet, that was impossible for me to ignore it, okay? Unfortunately for me, coconut is not in the list for my daily diet. And coffee, obviously I gave up coffee for 2.5 months because coffee reduced iron absorption by 70%, and I wanted to increase my iron ferritin level in my body. So at that point, like, I didn't have any coffee whatsoever. Slowly, when I introduced coffee in my body, then I realized that I can't digest it in my empty belly. I have to have something with it, or before coffee I would have to have like some kind of breakfast or anything like that. And like, I think like while I was researching, I did find out that you should not be having coffee in your empty belly, and it just makes sense. And somebody in YouTube as well, when I was researching, like, they said that like obviously coffee is a seed and seeds are not meant to be eaten anyway. So that all makes sense to me. Obviously, I'm not a nutritionist. I'm clearly here to share my experience. And, it's obviously knowledge is power. And like today, I know there are 8 things that I'm allergic to so far. And I'm not going to touch that again because that might be triggering my autoimmunity. I might now, like, I have liberated myself with this information. I will not continue to do such things and possibly avoid my long-term illness. Anyway, third thing that I'm allergic to is hazelnut. I always knew this one a little bit. This time around, oh my god, it wasn't a mediocre itch. It was really, really, really bad. I had to like literally scavenge my antihistamine tablet out and quickly ingest it, and after half an hour or so the itchiness went away. And I'm really glad that, like, I always keep my antihistamine in my house. Anyway, Fourth thing is chia seeds are really bad for my bowel. Not for everyone, I think, and before my carnivore diet, I didn't have any reaction whatsoever with chia seeds. But after that, when I introduced ketogenic diet, when I had chia seeds, I have like this huge, like a stone like feeling in my lower bowel, and it would just stay there for like a day or two. I would stop like passing my bowel, or like like there's no like bloatedness or whatsoever. There is just like this subtle pain, and it's just growing and growing in the same place, and you wouldn't move anywhere. And pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and brown chickpeas, they had a similar effect. And okra, okay. And then okra is a vegetable that is what do you say, is exotic. Like it's really nice, it's very tasty, like however you make it, it's yum. But it's unfortunate for me, I had the similar effect like how I had with chia seeds, pumpkin seeds, and all that, like brown chickpeas. Oh my god. And I was really like the whole pain stayed there for like at least 2 days. And after that I was like, do you know what, I'm better off without it, because it all makes sense. It has a lot of seeds, and maybe you're not supposed to eat like seeded stuff. But having said that, there are a few things that I'm very pleased that I can tolerate. I can still tolerate, and that is almonds. Like even with the skin, I can tolerate almonds fine. I can tolerate with almond powder fine, because I do a lot of baking. You can see in my channel art as well. It's called Keto Cakery. It's in Instagram, and I have a Facebook page as well. Be sure to like it, and then check out my creations and follow me on Insta. But having said that, coming back to the topic, I'm very super happy and thankful that I can tolerate tomatoes. This is really I don't know, it just it makes me so happy that I can tolerate tomatoes, because I love tomatoes. You can put anything in tomatoes. Tomatoes just like changes the whole ball game with like the food and everything. I mean, you can make bolognese, you can make lasagna, you can make tomato sauce on its own, meatballs and everything. It might not be the same for you. I'm not saying that like whatever the reactions that I had with these food, that's gonna happen to everyone. But just like try it out, try the carnivore diet, and after that slowly introduce your food. Some people are hugely allergic to eggs, no matter what kind of eggs they are, or the dairy. And yeah, having said the dairy, and I am so happy that for 2.5 months I didn't have any dairy whatsoever, right? And when I introduced dairy, I was so scared that like I might have built an lactose intolerance, because that's what I heard from people, that as you grow older, you don't produce enzyme to break down the lactose sugar that's in the milk. And I was scared that like my body might have forgotten how to break down this dairy product. And I'm super thankful that I'm still okay. I can still have dairy product like cheese and everything. I can tolerate absolutely fine. And now I drink A2 milk from Tesco and Sainsbury's, the whole milk one. And I'm really super thankful. So that's all for today. Hope you like this video. And yeah, I mean, like, it's always nice to find out what kind of food triggers you, okay? Because at the end of the day, by now, everyone should realize that food are the cause for all the long-term illnesses, okay? And then big shout out to my few friends like who has started keto journey with me, and I'm so thankful, and keep them coming. And you can always follow me on Instagram or Facebook, or you can direct message me on YouTube as well. Comment down below in the video what do you think about this, and let me know. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.